Hi, this is Teshimian Watson, and welcome to my Blonde Afro-Kinky graduation braid vlog. And I am just going to pick up where I left off from that last. This is my cosmetology vlog series, life vlog series. And as I was saying in the previous vlog, that I thought that my kid's father wouldn't or didn't have any problem with me doing all my neighbors' braids and all my classmates, schoolmates, family and friends braid. But as soon as I started making all that cash and buying like good, I wanted to buy like expensive furniture and household items and to get my daughter and myself very comfortable, because that's what I saw my mom and dad, who was married still, who died married together for so many years. And now my mom died passing, leaving my father at home, very comfortable, in a family house. I thought that that's what he wanted, but little did I thought, because as soon as I came home with the first piece of furniture, that was a white cupboard. One of my friend sent me like 10 Canadian, because he was on the Canadian program, and it was very, very hard at time to get on the program to go to America. And he was on the Canadian program going up, and he know his name, and he was actually living on the same street, both of them. He was a familiar person to my baby father, and I saw him always helping me in the past. He was with me in the past when my son was in my belly growing, before my son was even born. So he sent me a $10,000 Jamaican um MoneyGram Western Union check. So I changed the money, and when I got the money and I changed the money, I bought a cabinet in court, the baguette cabinet, the ones with the bottom and the top you can put microwave and so forth in, and that was the first piece of furniture. I had some little boys hanging out in the front, right next door, and they helped me to bring it off the road. I chartered a car to carry it up and help me to bring it off the road. And when I came in, one of the little schoolboy came in and bring it inside with me. He was sitting inside, and he was looking at me like, where the hell are you going with that? And at the time, I had furniture from my call center paychecks that I bought. I bought table. I bought a mattress first, because my daughter was in a crib, and then I bought table and chairs, the dining table, the glass one. So when I bought that, and I saw him looking at me and the guy bringing it in, he wouldn't even budge to move to help us. And he was saying, where are you going with that? What is the space like in here? It's a small one bedroom. Where are you going to put it? And then I came in with the little boy, because he was next door all the time. And we fitted it in the corner close to the kitchen to the refrigerator. And when we put it down, my daughter run right from inside to outside. There was a huge space in the middle of the house. The house was so spacious, and I had brought in stuff, and it was like claustrophobic before. And when the cabinet came in and he saw that, it was so lovely. We had microwave before on top of the fridge, so we could put microwave in it. I had glass plates, and I could put my glass plates and my saucers on the top. And when he saw that I fitted it up and perfect it, and put it in the nice little slot beside the dining table, my daughter could sit around the table. We could go in the cupboard, we could store food, we could do a lot of things with the cupboard, and it was not that big. When he saw so much space and how the place starting to look elegant, he started warming up to me, and he was very, very brutish and unkind when I brought that in, and everyone was coming in to do their hair. So you know that I needed the space, and I needed the place to look a little bit more up to date. So I started doing that, and I saw that I didn't know that he had that in him. If I had knew that he had that in him, I wouldn't buy the furnitures that I was buying while I was doing the call center work. I would have saved up all my money, and I would go forth and rent a location, because the scheme was always opening up to new prospective renters and buyers, and I would actually own my own apartment or my own, I would actually have a house for myself in the housing scheme. But that wasn't what I wanted. I was just hoping to be an entrepreneur, and an entrepreneur I am still right now. And even though I have my son and myself occupied in the family house in the country, I am still in regret of not buying all my, saving all my money and buying all my, gathering all my stuff together, because most of the folks, they know me, they came there, but all who did not come to the house, they did not envy me for what I had, but for the fact that I was going around in the community making so much cash, and I did not know he was one of them. All my friends, my families, and my foes that was in the community and in my family background at the time who was jealous and who is still jealous of me. I did not know they were such a jealous type of folks, because now that I am working and I am still making all that cash doing all these braids and manicure and pedicure and doing all this entrepreneurial stuff, and I've sent myself to school even 2 times after going to college. I did not know they were such liars. They have stolen like 3/4 of the friends and the neighbors and the clients that I have. They have stolen so much money. When I said so much money from me, my neighbor, one of my neighbors is a private school teacher, and she said I was scamming her while they were the ones scamming me, because I had chosen to charge like less, way less. I'm like a hairdresser on wheels that does charge half the price for braids. Because when you go downtown and you're going to do a boho, they are charging like 14,000 Jamaican dollars, and they are not even paying me $7,000 to do their hair. Most of the friends that are paying me $7,000 to do their hair, they are looking right straight through me like I am a barbed wire fence, like I don't even exist. They look at me like I am not even trash, like a wire fence, like I don't even existed. My neighbors, they came by to do their hair. I'm talking in 2026, and they're looking at me like, "Who are you? Why are you charging us money? Why don't you just do our hair for free?" And 3/4 of the time, that is all the generation from the garrison operates. Who are you? Why are you? Why don't you just charge? Why don't you just let us not pay you to don't charge us any money to do our hair? That is the way how these grown. And I'm not talking children, I am talking grown folks, because the high school students save up a lot of money. Most of the high school students that I know are rich because they are scamming, and they are very, very rich because their families are wealthy. When I'm saying wealthy, most of the high school student, you have to be very, very wealthy to send your son or your daughter to a high school. And some of them are going to private schools. And I know that because my son is going to a private school. So I know that they have money. But when they bring their family and friends over to get their hair done, when they introduce their mama, not even their mother, when they bring their mama inside your house or near your business place to do a service or to come and to pay for a service, they're pretending as if they don't have cash in their pocket. From they were born, they have never seen money. They don't know nothing about money. All their house burdens, house bills, they carry it and they can throw it down at you right in your lap before they even do their hair. Boy, me can't know what have me car insurance up. Boy, me can't hardly change out me vehicle one fix. Boy, me have some mechanical problems and some car parts. As if when they go to their grave, they can bring the car and the car parts, and they can bring the toilet bowl, or they can bring the kitchen and the kitchen sink in their graves. I don't know what graves they are going in, and if their casket going to be cheap, but I've told them their casket going to be very cheap. I've told my neighbor his casket is going to be very cheap. Thanks for watching. Bye.